Welcome. In this video, I am going to solve this particular question set. Now, in this question set, there are 4 questions. Question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, and question number 4. So, in this video, I am going to solve all these 4 questions. So, first, let us start with question number 1. So, in question number 1, we have been given this quadratic polynomial in A. So we have to factorize this quadratic polynomial in A by splitting the middle term. Now before solving the question, we have to keep one rule in mind, and that rule is arrange the quadratic polynomial in a way so that the 3 terms have their powers in descending order. Now, this is the quadratic polynomial in A, and it is having 3 terms. A square is the first term, plus 11a is the second term, and plus 18 is the third term. So we have to check whether the 3 terms are arranged in such a way so that their powers are in descending order or not. So this is the first term. Now here the power of A is 2. This is the second term. Now here the power of A is 1. And this is the third term. Here the power of A is 0. So yes, this quadratic polynomial in A is having 3 terms, and it is arranged in such a way so that the 3 terms are having their powers in descending order. Here the power of A is 2, here the power of A is 1, here the power of A is 0. So yes, the powers are in descending order. 2, 1, 0. Yes, descending order. So in question number 1, the rule has been fulfilled. So now let us solve this question. So we are going to factorize this quadratic polynomial in A by splitting the middle term. So this is the first term, plus 11a, this is the second term, and plus 18, this is the third term. Now here the third term is a constant term. Plus 18 is a constant term. So the third term is a constant term. So while beginning to solve this question, what we have to do is, this middle term, this second term is the middle term. Out of the 3 terms, the second term is the middle term. So let us ignore the middle term for the time being. So just look at the first term and the third term. So here the first term is a square. So what is the coefficient of a square? Here the coefficient of a square is 1. Here the coefficient of a square is 1. So the coefficient of a square is 1. And look at the third term, which is the constant term. So here the third term is plus 18. So look at the coefficient of a square and look at the third term, which is a constant term. So the coefficient of a square is 1. So this 1 and this constant term, which is plus 18. So what you do is you multiply them. So 1, the coefficient of a square is 1. So this 1 you multiply with plus 18, which is the third term. So 1 multiplied to plus 18. So 1, the coefficient of a square, this 1, this you multiply with the third term, the constant term, which is plus 18. So what do you get? So 1 multiplied to plus 18 is what? So it is plus 18. 1 multiplied to plus 18 is plus 18. Now this plus 18, what you do is you find all the possible integer pairs such that their product is plus 18. You find all possible integer pairs whose product is plus 18. Whose product is this plus 18. You find all possible integer pairs. Integer pairs whose product is plus 18. So for that, first what I will do is, I will write down all the factors of this number 18. All the factors of 18. That will help us to find the pairs. So factors of this number 18. So what are the factors of 18? 1, 18, 2, 9, 3 and 6. So these are all the factors of 18. 1, 18, 2, 9, 3 and 6. All the factors of 18. Now what I told you was, you have to find all the possible integer pairs whose product is plus 18. So look, 1 and 18. 1 multiplied to 18 is plus 18. 1 means plus 1. So plus 1 multiplied to plus 18 is plus 18. So 1 into 18 is plus 18. 2 into 9. 2 multiplied to 9, that is also plus 18. Plus 2 into plus 9. 2 means plus 2. So plus 2 multiplied to 9 means plus 9. So 2 into 9 plus 2 into plus 9 is plus 18. Similarly 3 into 6 plus 3 into plus 6 is plus 18. So I am telling you to find all the possible integer pairs whose product is plus 18. So this is one pair, this is another pair, this is another pair. There are some other pairs also. I want the product to be plus 18 and I want to find the integer pairs whose product is plus 18. So I can take minus 1 into minus 18. These are integer pairs whose product is plus 18. Minus 1 into minus 18. Minus into minus is plus. 1 into 18 is 18. So minus 1 multiplied to minus 18 also gives me plus 18. So this is also an integer pair whose product is plus 18. Similarly, minus 2 multiplied to minus 9. Integer pair whose product is plus 18. Similarly, minus 3 multiplied to minus 6. Minus into minus plus, 3 into 6, 18. So this is also an integer pair whose product is plus 18. So these are all the possible integer pairs whose product is plus 18. Now, till now we have ignored the middle term, or you can say ignored the second term. Here the second term is the middle term. So we have ignored this middle term. We have ignored this second term. Now let us look at this middle term or the second term. So the second term is plus 11a. So what is the coefficient of a? Plus 11. So look at the coefficient of a. So this is the middle term or the second term. Now let us look at this coefficient of a. So plus 11. Plus 11 is the coefficient of a. So in the middle term, we are having plus 11a and the coefficient of a is plus 11. So plus 11. I will write it over here, plus 11. Now what you do is, out of these integer pairs, which pair, if I do the addition, will give me plus 11. So which integer pair, if I add them, will give me plus 11? So you have to add. Remember, add. So which integer pair, if you add, will give you plus 11? So let us look one by one. So 1 into 18. So here it is 1 and 18, or plus 1 and plus 18. So if you add 1 and 18, you have to add, add 1 and 18. What do you get? So 1 plus 18 is 19. I want plus 11. But if I add this 1 and 18, I am getting 19. So this is not that pair. Remember, when we add, we should get plus 11. So this is not that pair. Let us look at the second integer pair, 2 and 9, or you can say plus 2 and plus 9. So 2 and 9. If you add 2 and 9, what do you get? So 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 means plus 11. Yes, I am getting plus 11. So 2 and 9, if I add them, I am getting 11 or plus 11. So yes, this is that pair. Plus 2 plus 9, or you can say 2 and 9. So plus 2 and plus 9, if you add them, you will get plus 11. So yes, this is that pair. And you can check the other pairs, they won't satisfy this criteria. You can check. So this pair, 3 and 6, if you add, what do you get? 3 plus 6 is 9. I want plus 11. So this is plus 9. So this is not. Then this pair, minus 1 minus 18. If you add them, what do you get? Minus 1 plus minus 18, which is minus 1 minus 18. Minus 1 minus 18 is minus 19. No, I want plus 11. So this is not the pair. Then this one, minus 2 minus 9. This pair. So if you add them, so minus 2 plus minus 9, which is minus 2 minus 9. Minus 2 minus 9 is minus 11. I want plus 11. But this pair, if I add them, it is giving me minus 11. I want plus 11. So this is also not that pair. And minus 3 and minus 6. If you add them, what do you get? You will get minus 9. No, this is also not the pair because I want plus 11. So out of all of them, this is the pair. 2 and 9, or you can say plus 2 and plus 9. So we have found out the pair of the integer pair whose product is plus 18 and whose sum, if we add them, we are getting plus 11. So that pair is 2 and 9, or you can say plus 2 and plus 9. So this is that pair. And now what I am going to do is, so first I am going to write down this given question. So a square plus 11a plus 18. Now, first term, second term, third term. The first term as it is. Now the question is factorize by splitting the middle term. So this is the middle term. Now we are going to split this middle term. So this middle term, I am going to split it. So this plus 11, now I will write it as, so this is plus 2 and this is plus 9. 2 and 9 means plus 2 plus 9. So this middle term, now I am going to write it as plus 2a plus 9a. And then this third term, which is the constant term, this is plus 18. So this middle term, I have split it into two terms. So plus 11a, I am writing it as plus 2a plus 9a. Plus 2a plus 9a is plus 11a. So instead of plus 11a, I am writing plus 2a plus 9a. And now this we are going to factorize it. So a square plus 2a plus 9a plus 18. Now I am going to factorize it. So a square plus 2a I will factorize, and then plus 9a plus 18 I am going to factorize. So a square plus 2a, if you factorize, what do you get? You get a into a plus 2. And plus 9a plus 18, if you factorize, what do you get? You get plus 9 into a plus 2. And a into a plus 2 plus 9 into a plus 2. Let us factorize this. So a plus 2 is common. So a plus 2 is common and a plus 9. And this is our answer. So from here onwards, you know how to do it, because from here onwards I am just factorizing. So first I took these two terms in one group, these two terms in another group, I have factorized them, and then this also I have factorized it. So this is my final answer, a plus 2 into a plus 9. So a square plus 11a plus 18, when I factorize this quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term, the answer I am getting is a plus 2 into a plus 9. So this is the answer for question number 1. And now let us do the remaining questions by following the same method. So second question. So here we have been given a quadratic polynomial in x. Okay. So it is having 3 terms. So as I told you, first we have to check this rule. So the rule is arrange the quadratic polynomial in a way so that the 3 terms have their powers in descending order. So here I am having 3 terms and I can see that these 3 terms are not arranged in the descending order of their powers. So here the power of x is 2, here the power of x is 1, and here the power of x is 0. So first I will have to write this, then this, and then this term. So let's follow this rule. So this quadratic polynomial, now I am rearranging it. So first I will write plus x square, then I will write minus 13x, and then I will write this, which is plus 42. 42 means plus 42. And I can rewrite it as plus x square means simply x square. So x square minus 13x plus 42. So now you can see that this quadratic polynomial has been arranged in such a way so that the 3 terms are having the powers in descending order. So the first term, the second term, the third term. This is the first term. This is the second term. Second term is minus 13x. First term is x square. And the third term is plus 42. So if you look at these 3 terms, now they are having their powers in descending order. Here the power of x is 2. Here the power of x is 1. Here the power of x is 0. So the powers are in descending order. 2, 1, 0. Yes. So this rule has been fulfilled. So now let us solve this. So we have to factorize this quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. So first term is x square, second term is minus 13x, third term is plus 42. And plus 42 is a constant term. So this is a constant term. Okay. So as I told you in question number 1, first what we will do is, we will ignore the middle term. This second term is the middle term, so we will ignore it. So don't look at the second term. So look at the first term and the third term, which happens to be a constant term. Okay. So the first term is x square. So what is the coefficient of x square? The coefficient of x square is 1. So here the coefficient of x square is 1. And then the third term is plus 42. The constant term is plus 42. So the coefficient of x square is 1 and the third term is plus 42. So what you do is, you multiply this 1 with plus 42. So 1, the coefficient of x square, 1, this multiply with this third term, the constant term, which is plus 42. So what is 1 multiplied to plus 42? 1 multiplied to plus 42 is, the sign is plus, and 1 into 42 is 42. So plus 42. So the product we are getting is plus 42. Now plus 42. Now what you do is you have to find all the integer pairs whose product is plus 42. You have to find all the integer pairs whose product is plus 42. So for that, first I will find the factors of 42. So with that it will be easy. So first let us find the factors of 42. So let us do it over here. So factors of 42. So what are the factors of 42? 1, 42, 2, 21, 3, 14, 6 and 7. So these are the factors of 42. 1, 42, 2, 21, 3, 14, 6 and 7. These are all the factors of 42. Now we have to find integer pairs whose product is plus 42. So 1 and 42, 1 into 42 is 42. So 1 multiplied to 42 plus 1 multiplied to plus 42, which gives me plus 42. So this is one integer pair whose product is plus 42. The another integer pair is 2 and 21. 2 into 21 is plus 42. 2 means plus 2. Plus 2 into plus 21, which is plus 42. So 2 into 21 is plus 42. Similarly, 3 into 14 is plus 42. And similarly, 6 into 7 is plus 42. Now I told you all the possible integer pairs whose product is plus 42. So integer. So minus 1 into minus 42 is also plus 42. Minus 1 into minus 42. This is also plus 42. Minus into minus plus 1 into 42, 42. So minus 1 into minus 42 will also give me plus 42. Similarly, minus 2 into minus 21. This is also plus 42. Similarly, minus 3 into minus 14. This is also plus 42. And similarly, minus 6 into minus 7. This is also plus 42. So these are all the possible integer pairs whose product is plus 42. Now, till now we are ignoring the middle term or the second term. Here the second term is the middle term. So we were ignoring the second term. So now let us focus on the middle term or the second term. The second term is minus 13x. So here the coefficient of x is minus 13. The coefficient of x is minus 13. So I will write it over here, minus 13. So now out of all of these pairs, you have to find a pair whose addition, if you do, will give you minus 13. If you add the pairs, their addition should give you minus 13. So the pair, you have to add them. Remember, you have to add the pairs. So if you add the pairs, it should give you minus 13. So let's look one by one. So 1 and 42. 1 and 42, if I add, I will get 43. But I want minus 13. So this is not. 2 and 21. So if I add them, 2 plus 21 is 23. No, I want minus 13. 3 and 14. So 3 plus 14 is 17. No. 6 and 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. I want minus 13. 6 plus 7 gives me plus 13 or simply 13. I want minus 13. So 6 and 7 also no. Then minus 1 and minus 42. If I add them, I will get minus 43. I want minus 13. So no. Minus 2 minus 21. If I add, I will get minus 23. No. Minus 3 minus 14 is, if I add them, I will get minus 17. No. Minus 6 minus 7, if I add, I will get minus 13. Yes. This minus 6 and minus 7, if you add them, you will get minus 13. minus 6 and minus 7 if you add, minus 6 plus minus 7 if you do, that will be minus 6 minus 7, which is minus 13. So minus 6 and minus 7 is that pair. So this pair, if I add them, it will give me minus 13. So this pair, their product is plus 42 and their sum is minus 13. So I will write this given quadratic polynomial. So x square minus 13x plus 42. Now we are going to factorize it by splitting the middle term. So the first term, now the second term is the middle term. So now I am going to split this middle term. How I am going to split it? So minus 13x, and this is the pair whose sum is minus 13. So instead of minus 13x, I am going to write minus 6x minus 7x. So this minus 13x has been split, minus 6x and minus 7x. Minus 6x minus 7x is minus 13x. And then this third term which was plus 42. Okay. And now let us factorize this. So factorize by grouping. So x square minus 6x. So x is common, so I will take x outside. So it will be x minus 6. Minus 7x plus 42. So I will take minus 7 outside as common. So it will be x minus 6. So x into x minus 6 minus 7 into x minus 6. And now x minus 6 is common in both the terms. So I will take x minus 6 outside. And then x minus 7. So x minus 6 multiplied to x minus 7. This is the answer for question number 2. So when we factorize this quadratic polynomial, we get x minus 6 into x minus 7. Now let us do question number 3. So we have been given the quadratic polynomial in P. So we have to factorize this by splitting the middle term. So first we have to remember the rule. The rule is arrange the quadratic polynomial in a way so that the three terms have their powers in descending order. This is not in descending order because here the power of P is 2, here the power of P is 0, here the power of P is 1. So let us arrange it in descending order of the powers. So P square, then this minus 5P, and then this minus 24. So we have arranged the three terms of this quadratic polynomial in P in such a way so that the three terms have their powers in descending order. Here the power of P is 2. This is the second term, here the power of P is 1, and this is the third term, here the power of P is 0. So power of P 2, power of P 1, power of P 0, 2, 1, 0. Yes, the powers are in descending order. Okay, so now let's start solving. So P square minus 5P minus 24. So this is the first term. Minus 5P is the second term. Minus 24 is the third term. Here the third term minus 24 is also a constant term. Okay. The second term is the middle term and the first term is P square. So first what we have to do is we have to ignore the middle term. We have to ignore the second term. So second term let us ignore. So the first term is P square. So what is the coefficient of P square? 1. 1 is the coefficient of P square. So 1. 1 is the coefficient of P square. This 1. And the third term, which is also a constant term, that is minus 24. So the coefficient of P square is 1. And the third term, which is a constant term, is minus 24. So you have to multiply this 1 with the third term, which is minus 24. So 1 into minus 24. So 1 has to be multiplied with this minus 24. So what is 1 multiplied to minus 24? It is minus 24. Now minus 24. You have to find all the integer pairs whose product is minus 24. You have to find all the integer pairs whose product is minus 24. So for that, first what I will do is I will find all the factors of 24, not minus 24. I will find all the factors of simply the number 24. Okay, let us do it over here. See, there is very little space, but we can do it. Okay, so here I am going to find all the factors of 24. Only 24, not minus 24, simply the number 24. So what are the factors of 24? 1, 24, 2, 12, 3, 8, 4 and 6. So these are all the factors of 24. 1, 24, 2, 12, 3, 8, 4 and 6. Now you have to find the integer pairs whose product is minus 24. So look at 1 and 24. So if I do minus 1 into 24, then the product is minus 24. Minus 1 into 24 is minus 24. Similarly, 1 into minus 24, that is also minus 24. Minus 1 into 24 is minus 24. 1 into minus 24 is also minus 24. So these are some of the possible pairs. Now let us look at some other pair. So 1 and 24 I have taken. 2 and 12. Now minus 2 into 12. Minus 2 into 12 is minus 24. Similarly, 2 into minus 12, that is also minus 24. Then 3 and 8. Okay. So minus 3 into 8, that is minus 24. And 3 into minus 8, that is also minus 24. Then 4 and 6. So minus 4 into 6 is minus 24. And 4 into minus 6, that is also minus 24. So these are all the possible integer pairs whose product is minus 24. Okay. Now, till now we are ignoring the middle term or the second term. So now let us look at the second term. The second term is minus 5p. Here the coefficient of p is minus 5. The coefficient of p is minus 5. So minus 5. Now in all these pairs you have to look at the pair which if you add them should give you minus 5. So which pair if you add will give you minus 5? So let us look all the pairs one by one. Now minus 1 and 24, if you add them, so minus 1 and 24 if you add, minus 1 plus 24. Minus 1 plus 24 is plus 23. No, I want minus 5. So this is not that pair. Then, so this is not, okay. 1 and minus 24. 1 and minus 24 if you add, so it will be minus 23. I want minus 5. No, this is also not that pair. Then minus 2 and 12. Minus 2 and 12 if you add them. So minus 2 plus 12 is plus 10. No, I want minus 5. So this is not that pair. And 2 and minus 12. So 2 minus 12 minus 10. No, I want minus 5. So this is also not the pair. Then minus 3 and 8. Minus 3 and 8 if you add. Minus 3 plus 8 is plus 5. I want minus 5. This is giving me plus 5. Minus 3 plus 8 is plus 5. No, not this. 3 and minus 8. 3 and minus 8 if you add. 3 plus minus 8 is 3 minus 8. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. Yes. This is that pair. 3 and minus 8. 3 and minus 8 if you add you will get minus 5. So this is the pair. And you can check these two also, but this won't satisfy. Minus 4 and 6. Minus 4 and 6 if you add, so minus 4 plus 6 is plus 2. I want minus 5. So no, not this. And 4 and minus 6 if you add, 4 plus minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. No, I want minus 5. So the pair is 3 and minus 8. So I will write down this given quadratic polynomial, p square minus 5p minus 24. Let me do it over here. So p square minus 5p minus 24. Okay. Now first term. Minus 5p is the second term, or you can say the middle term. So now I am going to split the middle term. So minus 5p I am going to split. So how I am going to split? So 3 and minus 8. So plus 3 and minus 8. So plus 3p minus 8p. 3 and minus 8. So plus 3 and minus 8. So plus 3p minus 8p. Plus 3p minus 8p. Yes. Plus 3 and minus 8. Plus 3 and minus 8. So plus 3p minus 8p. So minus 5p, the middle term, has been split. Minus 5p, I have split it. Plus 3p minus 8p. Plus 3p minus 8p is minus 5p. So this middle term has been split. And then this third term, it was a constant term which was minus 24. Okay. And now let us factorize it. So factorize by grouping. So p square plus 3p. If you factorize, you will get p into p plus 3. And minus 8p minus 24, if you factorize, you will get minus 8 into p plus 3. And now let us factorize this. So p into p plus 3 minus 8 into p plus 3. So p plus 3 is common. So I will take it common outside. And then p minus 8. So p plus 3 into p minus 8. So this is our answer for question number 3. And now let us do the last question of this question set. So we have been given this quadratic polynomial and we have to factorize it by splitting the middle term. So the rule is arrange the quadratic polynomial in a way so that 3 terms have their powers in descending order. Here the powers, this is a quadratic polynomial in k. So here the power of k is not in descending order. So let me arrange the 3 terms in such a way so that their powers are in descending order. So first it will be plus k square, then it will be plus 35k. 35k means plus 35k. So plus 35k, and then it will be minus 36. So plus k square means simply k square. So k square plus 35k minus 36. And now if you look, this quadratic polynomial in k, here there are 3 terms. And the 3 terms have their powers in descending order. Here in this term the power of k is 2, in this term the power of k is 1, in this term the power of k is 0. So power of k 2, power of k 1, power of k 0, 2, 1, 0. Yes, the powers of k are in descending order. So this rule has been fulfilled. So this is a quadratic polynomial in k. So k square, this is the first term. Plus 35k, the second term, or you can say the middle term. Minus 36 is the third term. Okay. Now minus 36 is also the constant term. Now, so first what we will do is we will ignore this middle term, or we will ignore the second term. So look at the first term and the third term. The first term, k square. So what is the coefficient of k square? 1. 1 is the coefficient of k square. 1. The coefficient of k square is 1. And now let us look at the third term, which is also the constant term. The third term is minus 36. So the coefficient of k square is 1, and the third term, which is a constant term, that is minus 36. So you multiply this 1 with minus 36. So 1 multiplied to the third term, which is minus 36. 1 into minus 36 is minus 36. Minus 10. So minus 36. So you have to find all possible integer pairs whose product is minus 36. So first let us find all the factors of simply the number 36. So factors of 36, only this 36 we are going to find its factors. So what are the factors of 36? 1, 36, 2, 18, 3, 12, 4, 9 and 6. Yes. So these are all the factors of 36. 1, 36, 2, 18, 3, 12, 4, 9 and 6. So we have to find all the possible integer pairs whose product is minus 36. So 1 and 36, yes. So minus 1 into 36. If you do minus 1 into 36, you will get minus 36. Similarly, if you do 1 into minus 36, you will get minus 36. Then 2 and 18, yes, minus 2 into 18 is minus 36. Similarly, 2 into minus 18 is minus 36. Then 3, 12. So minus 3 into 12 is minus 36. Or you can also say 3 into minus 12, that is also minus 36. Then 4 and 9. So minus 4 into 9 is minus 36. And 4 into minus 9 is also minus 36. And then 6. So minus 6 into 6, that is also minus 36. So these are all the possible integer pairs whose product is minus 36. Now we have been ignoring the middle term for the time being. So now let us look at the middle term, or let us look at the second term. So the second term is plus 35k. So here the coefficient of k is plus 35. The coefficient of k is plus 35. So the coefficient of k is plus 35. So you have to look at all these pairs and you have to add them. So you have to add these pairs and you have to see which pair their addition is plus 35. Plus 35, yes. Which pair, if you add them, gives you plus 35. Remember, you have to add them. Okay. So first let us look at this and then let us continue from here. So minus 1 and 36. So minus 1 and 36. So add it. So minus 1 plus 36. Minus 1 plus 36 is plus 35. Yes, here itself I am getting it. Minus 1 and 36, if you add it, so minus 1 plus 36 is plus 35. Yes, I want plus 35. So yes, this is fulfilling. And if you check all the others, they won't fulfill this criteria. You can check it. Okay, let us do it. So 1 and minus 36, if you add 1 and minus 36, so 1 plus minus 36 is 1 minus 36, which is minus 35. I want plus 35. This is giving me minus 35. So this is not. Minus 2 and 18. So add it. Minus 2 plus 18 is plus 16. No, I want plus 35. 2 and minus 18, if you add. So 2 plus minus 18, which is 2 minus 18. 2 minus 18 is minus 16. No, this is not. Minus 3 and 12. Minus 3 and 12, if you add. Minus 3 plus 12 is plus 9. No, this is not. 3 and minus 12, if you add. 3 minus 12 is minus 9. No. Minus 4 and 9. Minus 4 plus 9 is plus 5. No. 4 and minus 9. 4 plus minus 9. 4 minus 9 is minus 5. No. And minus 6 and 6. Minus 6 plus 6 is 0. No. So nothing but this pair. This pair fulfills this criteria. So this pair, their product is minus 36, and this pair, the sum is plus 35. So this is that pair. So I will write this polynomial. So k square plus 35k minus 36. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this middle term. So k square, now plus 35k, I will split it. So it is minus 1 and 36. 36 means plus 36. So minus 1k and plus 36k. So this middle term has been split. Plus 35k I have split. Minus 1k plus 36k. Minus 1k plus 36k. 36 means plus 36. So plus 36k. Minus 1k plus 36k is plus 35k. And then this is the constant term, the third term, which is minus 36. And now let's factorize it. So by grouping, let's do it. So k square minus 1k or k square minus k. K square minus k if you factorize. So k into k minus 1. K square minus k is k into k minus 1. And plus 36k minus 36 if you factorize, you will get plus 36 into k minus 1. And this k into k minus 1 plus 36 into k minus 1. So k minus 1 is common. So k minus 1 into k plus 36. So this is the answer for question number 4. So when we factorize this quadratic polynomial, the answer we get is k minus 1 into k plus 36. And with that, I have solved this given question set.